So they released a new event that I've been waiting on for like 3 days. 3 or 4 actually. They released this. Fancy. So apparently the Usher Commission's like, come check out our nonsense. So I'm not sure what they're gonna have me do. Hopefully it's nothing absurd. Oh my god. But apparently you can win a weapon though that's like in the shape of an umbrella. Oh my god. So that's gonna be interesting. What's cool about it though is like it really is in the shape of an umbrella. It's like a bangasa, which is umbrella in Japanese, I think. Unless I'm thinking of that other one. Because me and a friend, there was like there's these umbrella enemies in Neo 1, I think and 2 as well, and we always called them bangusas, even though they're probably called something else now that I think about it. Alright, so I think we gotta go talk to Ayato. He's gonna be like, you enter my garden. Let me turn this up. Okay. Long time no see, pretty boy. Even though I just saw you when I was doing the Mist Dungeon trials.
Ah, it's you two. Yes, it has been a while.
God, did they change his voice?
We heard the Yashiro Commission is holding a test of courage, so we came right over to sign ourselves up.
More like Paimon told me to come here.
We didn't expect to see you here in person, though. Does that mean this event is really important?
Watch him be like, I want to see who's the strongest because I'm a freak.
You think I only make an appearance for occasions that are deemed sufficiently important? It just so happens that this test of courage event was actually my suggestion. But naturally, I've left the planning and more trifling details to be arranged by my retainers.
Like Toma?
Considering that such events are quite popular across Tibet, I've had numerous examples to draw from, so everything should be in good order. I'm merely here to do a routine check on the progress of the event, that's all.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So what you're saying is you're not very busy right now. In that case, maybe you can give us a quick rundown of the event rules.
Maybe you can give us a quick rundown with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh.
Only Paimon could be so natural at ordering others around.
He's like, I'm not listening to you, you little imp creature.
However, the possibility remains that we may yet require your assistance.
Are you coming on to me?
Sorry. What did you say?
I just noticed she has like little orange colored around her eyes. Weird.
Nothing. Seeing as I apparently have some time, I suppose we may chat about the event for a moment.
Yippee!
Yeah.
As its name implies, the event is a game designed to put one's courage to the test.
Oh god.
The venue for the event will be set up in the Chinju Forest.
Oh god.
Before the start of each round, participants will be divided into teams of 2.
Okay.
Once teams have been formed, the event staff will announce the name of an item that has been placed in or around the Chinju Forest area.
Okay.
The first person to locate the specified item will be declared the winner of that round.
The winner of that round? Huh. So there's gonna be multiple rounds to the test of courage?
Precisely. There will be a total of 3 rounds in the test of courage because the event was actually orchestrated by 3 different parties. Merchants raised event funding, the Kamisato clan provided the grounds, and the Grand Narukami Shrine provided consulting services. As such, each of these 3 parties have selected one item for participants to find. So, naturally, the event will require 3 rounds to determine the winners.
Paimon gets it! So basically, it boils down to searching for stuff in Chinju Forest.
Yeah, but there's probably a catch.
We'll need to find one item each round for a total of 3 items after 3 rounds. Huh. Simple enough for Paimon.
However, you have to fight horrible Oni along the way.
Yes, seems you've got the gist of it. We will be issuing different rewards based on the number of rounds won. So, if a participant wins multiple rounds, then that will also be reflected in their final reward. If a participant manages to find all 3 items, then they shall receive the grand prize provided by the Grand Narukami Shrine.
I bet you're timed on that. That's gonna be difficult.
Ooh, a grand prize? Sounds like it could be really valuable.
You know, I turned off my heater and took my jacket off, and now I feel like I'm slightly getting cold again. Ah.
As for its true value, I'm afraid you'll have to win the event first and ask Lady Gucci yourself.
Oh God. She's gonna be like, you don't get anything except for...
Of course, this event is intended to measure your courage.
Oh.
If you withdraw from the event because you become too frightened, then you might as well forget about seeing any rewards.
Frightened by what, though?
I'm curious myself how many people will be brave enough to make it to the end. It'll be most disappointing if nobody claims the prizes we've prepared.
Don't worry, those prizes are as good as ours!
Oh, she's confident, alright.
Even though just the thought of this event sends shivers down Paimon's little spine, the Traveler will be brave enough, no doubt about that.
I'm not really that amazing. But you know what? Yeah, fuck it.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. I look forward to seeing how you perform.
You sound like a freak.
Anyway, I think I've given you sufficient details. I'll add your names to the list of participants momentarily.
Oh God.
As for the 3 items you'll be searching for, please wait for a staff member to inform you at the start of the event.
Oh God.
Oh, and a friendly word of advice. Test of Courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories. So please, be sure to exercise caution.
Whoa, what do you mean by that? Oh, will there be spooky things in Chinyu Forest?
The only thing that really hangs out in there is just Tanuki and Hilly Charles. Certainly a possibility. He's just pulling your leg.
Paimon thought so too. Well, in that case, there's nothing to be scared of. Anyway, we've got an event to win. Grand prize, here we come!
I like how Lumion hasn't said anything. She broke her neck. Let me just break my neck! So I'm supposed to run into Ito and Heizo. Lower? Oh, I leave and they're like, what are you doing? You know, I might have to take my headphones off for this. Oh.
Hold it right there!
Huh?
Oh, well, if it isn't my compadres. Didn't expect to see you here.
He is way too happy to see me. That's a little odd.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. It's Ito! What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just came to look at the trees. Let me put my headphones away, because, like, it is hard for me to focus on what I'm doing if I have music in my ear.
Oh, wait.
Well, not really,
Paimon,
but...
you're here for the test of courage!
He's like, why not? I'm super cool.
What else? I'm sorry, but those prizes already belong to yours truly. Arataki ain't scared of nothing, Ito.
The look of disbelief on Paimon's face. That is such a good expression. She's just like, what? She looks like horribly, like, what's the expression on her face? It's almost like, well, that's probably a horrible example. I don't know if I should say that. She has that expression that you often see in those one animes on the face of the girl of the guy who is coming onto her saying he has feelings and she's just not interested, and it usually happens in a scene before an attack happens. Why am I saying this?
I mean, well, that's what I really want to say.
That's what I really want to
But I
say.
have actually got something else going on.
Oh?
Oh? What's that?
It's a long story. As soon as I heard about the test of courage, I got the gang together and was ready to bring everyone for the time of their lives. But, it turns out the other members weren't as pumped about the event as me.
Oh.
Chinju Forest? We've already been there a million times. There's nothing scary about that place. That event's just a game for kids. What a waste of time. Let's play some genius invocation TCG.
Play some Yu-Gi-Oh.
Seriously? Test of courage? Ugh, whatever. I guess if that's what the boss wants. Can you believe that? What a group of deadbeats. I'm not gonna put up with that. Nuh-uh, not in my gang.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Driving the gang to an event they don't want to go to won't be the best for your reputation as a leader.
Hey, this isn't about me.
Okay, then what is it about?
As leader of the Arataki gang, it's my duty to find new and tantalizing experiences for everyone. A happy gang means a happy life.
It almost sounds like happy wife, happy life. Anyway.
Even if they can't get it through their stubborn heads now, one way or another, I'll show them how much fun a test of courage can be.
You sure do care about your gang members.
Anyway, I'm no stranger to Chinju Forest. Sure, it was a little terrifying going through there, but hey, I'm used to it now.
Little terrifying? You do realize you are an Oni, don't you?
Seriously, what kind of scary pranks could those guys in the Yashiro Commission ever come up with? If they can't scare anyone, then it's not going to be a test of courage, now is it?
You know what always bothers me about humanized demons that you see in anime and games? They have horns on their head, right? Can you imagine how painful that must have been for their mothers to birth that shit? Anyway.
Not to mention, if the gang starts complaining, I won't ever be able to show my face around here.
You can say, yeah, the horns are tiny. It's like, yeah, they still pushed that out. That probably had to have hurt still.
And after all that talk, it still boils down to you.
Well, leading a gang can be complicated. You don't understand. Anywho, I've got a plan.
You want me to team up with you, probably, right?
Since there's no way I can trust the Yashiro Commission to make a fun event, I've decided to step in and spice things up a little.
Oh, no.
Wait, you don't seriously mean that?
He's like, I'm gonna go in there and fight everybody.
Oh, you bet I do. Yours truly is gonna be out scaring people. I'm taking this event to a whole nother level.
That look on Paimon's face, or Blooming's face, I don't think I've ever seen that expression from her before.
But it's gonna take more than an Oni to make it happen. So I came here to recruit some help. And then I saw you come walking along.
I'm kind of curious as to how Heizo plays into this, but since Heizo's job is to reprimand people that are causing disturbances, I bet you that's how he gets involved. He's like, you'll be on my side, right, partner? And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Come on, come scare people with me, please.
No way!
We're actually participating.
Pretty please?
No.
Forget it!
It's almost as if though he is asking Paimon on a date, and she doesn't want anything to do with that shit.
Pretty please?
Don't get closer to me! Her!
Fine. But don't forget, we're here to win the test of courage and take home the grand prize.
Dude, he moved closer to her, and that was absolutely creep as shit.
We'll help you out, just don't get in the way of our prize.
What are we gonna do?
Yes! You're a real Oni saver. Hey, don't worry, with me around, winning the test of courage will be a piece of cake.
He likes to do that a lot, and it is hella fucking weird.
Alright, those participants won't scare themselves. Let's get out there!
What a noisy guy. But after hearing him laugh and talk, Paimon doesn't feel scared anymore. Huh. Maybe laughter is the key to making fear go away. If things get scary later, we can all start laughing at the top of our lungs.
You know, I usually do that as a countermeasure. There's been some games where I'll play and I'll get jump scared, and my natural reaction is to laugh. When something bothers me or disturbs me, I'm like, anyway. Well, pretty sure that would just make things even scarier. No, I agree with it.
Hey, traveler, Paimon, enough chit-chat. We're gonna miss the event.
Coming!
Oh no! He heard everything. He was right there. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh god. Ah. I bet you I know what's gonna happen. We're gonna get in there, right? And then he's just gonna like grab us from behind and be like, "The fuck are you doing?" He had that look on his face like, "You son of a bitch. I need these." I actually do need those. I need 50 of them so that I can farm Toma's spear. I did have 50, but I used it on something else. Ha! Hello, my beautiful winter child. Man, if you stare at his eyes long enough, it starts to get a little fucking weird. If you just stare long enough, not directly at the eyes, at the pupil, because it's shaped like a snake. Just stare at it for a while. That's so fucking bright. Oh. Yeah. It's already... Okay, that's getting hella weird, bro. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. No, I can't from here. No, yet... Oh, wait. I did have it, but I wound up making this instead. I'm missing... No. Yeah, because I had enough to forge that, or to forge Toma's spear, the chitin, whatever it's called. I did want to form his spear, but I actually winded up not. I could have, though, but in the end I didn't. Probably should have, now that I think about it. Just fucking mashing. I want to max it out really, really much so to see what it does. I think I have enough to turn into those. The only thing is, it's gonna be hard. I have the plan set out to refine it, but I would have to go get another one of the billets, and I can't remember where I got that one from. It's at 205. I have it, but I don't even know who I would give it to once I have it maxed. I don't really know why I decided to forge this instead. Because Toma really needed his spear. He needed it really badly. Because the one he's using is not great. I should have just forged the chitin spear for him. That way I could have gave the Favonius lance to... Well, then again, I was going to give it to him, to Chao, but it's weaker, so... Now that I think about it, maybe not. I don't know. Butterfly. Heizo's gonna be so pissed off. He totally saw us do that. He heard everything.
Right. This looks like the place.
I have a feeling he's gonna get me from behind and not in the way you think. He's gonna just be like, what are you doing?
Is it just Paimon, or does it look a lot scarier than usual here?
I do have a weird look on my face. It looks the same to me, honestly.
Hey, Paimon!
The look on her fucking face! I'm not really that startled.
Don't speak about Paimon like that! What do you want?
She looks more paler than usual. Is that supposed to be because she was scared, or is that just because of the lighting?
Nah, nothing. I just had a thought occur to me.
I think it's because of the lighting, but she looks more paler. At least her face, because you can see the skin color on her hands and her legs, but her face was just solid white.
I want to scare the gang members real good, but now that I think about it, I've never actually scared anyone before.
You just scared the shit out of Paimon.
You're only now realizing this?
See, look at her face. So you mean you want to practice first?
Practice? Oh, now there's an idea. Hey, I've got it. Why don't you join the test of courage like everyone else, and I'll go hide and try to scare you from time to time.
But we already have joined it, though.
Then you two can judge my scaring skills. All right, that's the plan. Let me go get ready. Just wait. You'll see how scary this Oni can be.
And there he goes, running off and still talking to himself.
Because he's a psycho.
Well, we were here to join the event anyway. Guess we'll just have to pass Ito's little test along with whatever else the event throws at us.
Why are you so pale right here?
Oh, seems one of the event staff is over there. Let's go talk to her.
What is with the side angle? It was like grabbing the image. Because I'm on a hill, so I'm slanted. But like, where did that butterfly go? I have been robbed of my butterfly. Motherfucker. But You know what's funny though is Ito thinks we're in on it. Not Ito, Heizo. Heizo thinks we're in on it because he heard what he told us. But in actuality, we really weren't really agreeing to what Ito had said. In actuality, we really were not. He kind of like almost like forced us to agree to it because we were just there to join the event. We weren't actually doing it because of what Ito said. However, I think Heizo is going to misunderstand that. He's going to be like, nope, I don't believe a word you say. Trying to fiddle with my damn mic cord. Alright. Oh boy.
Aha! You must be here to participate in the test of courage.
Yeah. So I put my jacket back on, but sometimes for some reason when I have it on and I have my mic on, I'll sound a little muffled. Not always. But I guess it depends on how I move. Cuz like it's like a knitted sweater thing that kind of like cushions the mic in such a way that it can cause it to do that. Not always. It'll just happen to my voice, but the game volume will be loud.
Yep, that's right. Judging from your outfit, you must be one of the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Did Lumen really just look her up and down?
That's right. Huh. I can already see a dark aura surrounding the two of you. Yes, truly ominous.
I like how Lumen doesn't do anything.
If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take is one little misstep, and the darkness will swallow you up.
By the way, she has these little things in her hair on both sides, but because it's the same color as her hair, you can't see them. They could have made them red. Why they decided to make them black, I have no idea.
Oh, what's with the sinister laugh? Is she really a shrine maiden?
I wonder, is this Hazel's plan of trying to set us up? Because he heard everything that Ito told us.
Sure you don't want to back out? This is your last chance. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the test of courage. Enter at your own risk.
Was that the first test?
Sure, you could say that. You know, the most unfortunate tales always happen unexpectedly on just a normal, average day. Just like today. But no need to worry. Allay your qualms and suspicions. Everything was already set into motion the moment you two stepped into this place.
Yeah, no shit.
Just enjoy the calm before the storm. The first round is about to begin. Have you already decided on your partner?
You finally said something that Paimon can understand. Yep, the two of us will be partners. We always make the best team.
Really?
But it appears your names were written together as a single participant. The Traveler and Paimon. Which means you'll have to find yourselves another partner in order to join the event.
Wait, are you serious? Ugh, if only Ito hadn't gone running off on his own. We could have had a partner. Now what should we do?
Is this where Heizo enters the scene?
As far as I know, there have been other participants who've yet to designate a partner. You could go ask around.
Huh. Wait, they didn't tell me he was participating in this. Oh no.
Just be sure to make it quick. If you don't have a partner by the time the event starts, then you'll be immediately disqualified.
Uh-oh, we can't let that happen. Let's go see if we can find anyone to partner up with nearby.
Please don't time me. Are you gonna time me on this? Alright. So, Goro is there. Ayaka is there. You know what? I have an idea. Kazuha.
There was a familiar scent upon the wind. I knew that I'd see you around here.
Don't say stuff like that. Come on. Anyway.
We meet again.
Yeah, You did tell me the last time I saw you that I would meet you again. I guess you were right.
Paimon didn't expect to see you at the test of courage.
I didn't either.
And why's that? Do I seem unsuited for this sort of event?
No.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just that Paimon's never seen you get scared, Kazuha.
True.
You're always so calm and collected. It's like you've never been scared by anything.
That's not actually true. Do you remember that part with the Electro Archon when she turned gigantic and that look on his face? I would say that amounted to fear.
You flatter me. I suppose that's only a reflection of my time wandering in the wilderness. I've heard many strange stories in my travels.
Oh?
I can say I've even experienced a few myself. Over time, I must have gotten used to it.
What was with that expression?
Ah, that makes sense. But, why do you want to join the test of courage?
Yeah, that's a good question.
After hearing the Yashiro Commission promote the rewards for this event, I was guessing that you two would show up.
Wait. So, the only reason why you participated in this is because you knew I'd be here?
Since we hadn't seen each other for some time, I figured I might as well come and see you. After all, meeting someone after being apart for so long always lifts the spirits.
Stop it, this is getting hella weird. I'm not even kidding. I have like a slight tremble, like my hand is kind of slightly shaking. But it's,
Oh, so you were waiting for us?
That's kind of hella weird, ain't it? What if I didn't talk to you? What if I went to like Ayaka or something?
That's right.
Oh.
So tell me, how has your journey been lately?
Well, I met the Dendro Archon.
Things have gone pretty well. By the way, the Shrine Maiden told us that everyone needs a partner to participate in the Test of Courage event. Have you found a partner yet, Kazuha?
He's like, no.
No, not yet. Do you need me to be your partner?
If you don't mind.
Very well then. I wouldn't mind a walk together.
Oh no, I feel like Ito's gonna fucking ruin this shit.
I haven't participated in many of these events, so I'm curious what new experiences lie ahead.
I'm not really totally sure what they're gonna have me do though. They just said to look for 3 items, but I don't know what you'd exactly have to do. Do you just run around or are you timed? I want to say that in order for this to work, it would have to be some kind of a timed thing. I don't know. Okay. I wonder. Yeah, so Ayaka and Goro are gone, yeah. So you could go around and talk to each of them before you started, but I don't really care, so. I already chose who I like. Goro's okay, but I have him already, but he's not somebody I particularly care for a whole lot. I like him as a character in the story, but not somebody where I'm like super ecstatic about. Ayaka's okay too, but being a female myself, I don't really see the romanticization that they often throw at the character in this game. So if you're playing as either, that makes sense, but I'm not, so.
Ah, it looks like you found yourself a partner.
Yeah, it didn't take me very long at all, actually.
The event is just about to start. I will now reveal the item you'll be looking for in the first round.
Do you have to talk like that all the time, though?
It's called Dongo Milk.
Yes, I buy those all the time.
Dongo milk?
I have them all the time, though.
Correct! Tomoki was kind enough to provide us with his Dongo Milk, and it has been hidden somewhere in the Chinju forest. The path will be marked with signs to guide you, but some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event at any time.
Signs to guide you. So, are you saying I have to stay on a set path? You know, every time I come to games that have like an event like this, I must admit, I do get a little unsure about it. And I do hesitate until I actually know what it is the game wants me to do. I always have like a nervous streak, so when it comes to me trying something new, I will kind of like stall a little bit in a way, because I'm like unsure about it. So I'm like,
Now, if you're ready, then you may begin.
The way she keeps saying everything, it's like, lady. They didn't seem too pleased. They were like, I thought we were going to be looking for something more important, but she did say it's marked with signs and stuff may happen, so it's kind of up to chance.
We don't want anyone to beat us to it. Let's go!
I like how Kazuha is more brighter than Lumi. Even, like, what? Maybe it's just the silver-haired characters are so bright. Oh my god. Right, follow the signs. Okay, I guess he's gonna follow me. I saw an arrow. I want that golden
Is it just Paimon?
flowing down.
Or does Chinju Forest feel a little gloomier than before?
I haven't sensed anything particularly different.
Hold on.
How about I tell you a story?
I want to get
Once
it,
in
but
my
I can't.
wandering travels, I came upon a bridge, and I had been told that an ominous presence awaited those who crossed that bridge at night. It was said that there were a pair of lovebirds who tragically fell into the water below and perished. Their grieving spirits converged around the bridge and were never dispersed.
Oh.
So, I picked a night to cross the bridge, and as I was crossing, I heard some voices.
And then?
I stopped and listened for some time, and realized it was a couple disguised as ghosts who blackmailed passers-by for their belongings. They were arguing over how to split their ill-gotten loot.
Okay.
After hearing that, Paimon doesn't feel so scared anymore.
I see that arrow pointing over there, so... Why would it just release me? It released me. Okay. That seems to...
Careful, there's something up above.
What's this?
Well,
Huh? Fireworks? Paimon was scared half to death.
I think that chest is a trap. It has to be. That's too obvious. So I was gonna turn her right up there. But I feel like it wants me to do this. This is a trap. It has to be. I wanted to turn her right. Should I listen to my intuition? Should I listen to my intuition? Scared. Let's go right.
Be here.
I'm gonna follow my intuition. I wanted to go back here.
Let's keep searching somewhere else.
I wanted to go this way originally. Ooh. Yeah, this is the way I wanted to go. But I bet you there's something gonna happen.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. Let's go, Ushi.
Ita.
Huh? Who's there?
Weird. That short guy doesn't look very scared. Come on, Ushi. Show him what you got.
Wait.
That's what I'm talking about. You scared now?
So that's what's going on here. In this case, it might just be better to pretend to be scared.
Why would you...
And what are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing. Oh, maybe I started too long. Here? Wait. This is very convoluted. This is it, ain't it? This looks like it. I was right.
It seems we'll be the first to find it.
How is it that I knew where you were supposed to go? This is actually really where I did want to go. I'm not just saying that. This isn't a fucking gag or a script. I really did want to go right. That's why when he was talking about the bridge thing, I stopped there for a long time, if you noticed. But the only reason why I kept going is I wanted to follow the arrow because I saw it from a distance. And I thought, well, maybe it's set up. I thought maybe if I went to it, something funny would happen. That was the whole reason why I went there. But it just turned out to be the carrots. I just want to try to, exhaust all possible events. Because I'm curious to see what really does happen. And I thought maybe, oh, if I fall for it, maybe something funny would happen. Like I fall in the river or something. But no.
Why do you say that?
I can sense a sweet aroma on the wind. The dango milk should be nearby.
Really? Let Paimon have a look. Oh, you're right! There it is!
Yes, because Kazuha is an animo character and he can sense things differently. It's also another reason why I chose him as my partner, because he has strange abilities. He can sense people, he can smell things differently, which kind of does bother me in a way. I mean, being a female, he can smell certain things. I don't know how I feel about that. Take that how you want. But not only that, though, he's more sensitive to, like, forest areas. He has, like, a way with nature. As where Ayaka is about ice. What the fuck could she possibly provide me? And Goro's Geo about the earth. What could he possibly provide me? Which is the whole reason why I went with Kazuha. Besides, I personally think Kazuha is better than Ayaka and Goro combined.
Yippee! Who would have guessed we'd be the first ones? Hmm? But what's that scarecrow doing here?
To scare people.
Careful.
Trap?
It's standing up! Is it alive?
It's just a device meant to scare you.
What? Oh. Well, it sure worked on Paimon. But that should be the end of it, right? There doesn't seem to be anything else around here.
And then Ito shows up like a freak.
It seems the test wasn't as scary as I'd anticipated. However, I've enjoyed the experience together with you.
Don't fucking say it like that. But they said there were 3 rounds, so I bet you they're gonna force me to pick a different partner each time. But I kinda wanted to stay with Kazuha, though. I don't want to leave him.
Now that we've found the Dango milk, we can head back the way we came.
Wait, no! What the fuck is she doing? What is she doing?
What's the matter? Is there something over there?
I saw someone I know just now.
Ah, I see. So she is at the test of courage too. To avoid any unnecessary complications, I'd prefer not to meet with her. You may pass on my regards.
Oh, that's right. She killed your friend.
There's a lot of Dango milk here. I'll take half of it back and leave the rest to you.
But I don't want you to leave.
Till we meet again.
But, what? Men always leave me when I want them to stay, just like real life. But I don't blame him. She did kill his friend.
Hey?
Did you come here on purpose knowing that I'd find you?
Whoa! It's really you! What are you doing here?
Oh, hello. Miko told me about the Test of Courage event taking place here. I thought I would come and have a look.
Ah, so that's why you're here! So what do you think of the Test of Courage? Are you having fun?
It's more or less the same as I remember before. I wasn't scared by anything. But on the contrary, some of the event participants were horrified the moment they saw me.
Well, you are the Electro Archon. Running into you in a forest is either a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, that Miko! Did she send A here to scare people on purpose?
Certainly seems that way.
If that's the case, it feels like A isn't really experiencing the event like everyone else.
Yeah, because people are too afraid of her.
Oh, Paimon has an idea. We'll give you a bottle of the Dango milk we just found. That would make you a winner in this round, too.
Ah, yes. Isn't that the dessert drink we had the last time we met? Sure, I'll take one. Actually, I've sensed a familiar feeling ever since I arrived here. It's brought some old memories to mind.
You know, I do feel bad, like, if I was really in the situation. I came here with Kazuha. I didn't come here with him, but I'm the type of person that if I join something with someone, I don't leave that person. I stay with them until the end. I don't just fucking leave because of somebody else I know shows up. That's like going to, like, a restaurant with a friend, right? And then you run into another friend, and you're like, oh, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go talk to them. No, if you show up to a place with somebody, you stay with the person you're with. It's kind of rude just to be like, oh, there's somebody else I know. I'll be right back. You know, unless you're gonna go say hi, but like, I feel bad for him. Think about that. He comes here with me, wants to be my partner, then he runs into the girl who killed his friend, and I'm like, oh, I know her. I'm gonna go talk to her because I'm friends with her. And then he has to go back alone. Like, oh, that is so fucking depressing. Like, I'm more worried about, like, how he feels, because that's the type of person I am. Like, I really hope I didn't hurt his feelings.
Huh? A familiar feeling?
Have you been down to the beach by any chance?
Yes, earlier. Why?
I was just strolling nearby when I noticed a space at the beach with a familiar game set up on it.
Oh no.
I took a brief look, and it appeared to be a game where you control flippers hovering in the air to strike a ball and hit some positioned elemental cubes.
Oh, I know what you're referring to. Is that gonna be a challenge in this?
I saw the game was called Akitsu Yugen. I'm guessing it originated from Akitsu Hasura. The thought of that game caused me to recall some things from the past.
Like?
Akitsu Hasura? What's that?
I like how they have the word above it, like what it's supposed to be. It's actually, so tiny. Is it Hane Asobi?
It's a game where you use Hagowita to hit a ball towards a set target. It was once quite popular during festivals. Makoto also enjoyed playing Akitsu Hasura when she was alive. Yakiako was still around at that time, and nights in Inazuma were much more lively than they are now.
Makoto was her twin sister.
The yokai would hold festivals from time to time, gathering to drink, laugh, and play music.
Oh, does that mean you can eat the delicious festival food whenever you liked?
Yes. The yokai called their celebration the Mikowa Flower Festival. Makoto and I attended it once. She found it particularly fascinating. Sadly, the past has all but vanished. But seeing a game like that again does make me feel happy.
Sounds like it could be fun! Paimon would like to play!
Looks like we probably are, because why would they go through the process of telling us this and having her explain what the game is if it's not going to be something you actually do?
If you're interested, you can go to the beach and give it a try. It was still being set up when I was there earlier, but I assume it should be ready soon.
Yay!
God, sounds like that damn thing that Amy says in Sonic XD, where when you get on the little cart and you go over a speed bump, she's like, yay! And she says it over and over and over again. I shit you not. That's all she says.
I shall return to Tenshukaku. Miko told me that the test of courage consists of 3 rounds, so please, keep up the effort and give it your best until the end. Considering you two, I think you should have no problem making it to the end.
Well, you seem confident in me.
Oh, of course!
I know you can do it. Good luck.
Thanks.
Paimon doesn't remember hearing anything about a game on the beach from Ayato. You think that activity is also planned by the Ashura Commission?
Probably.
Oh, the more Paimon thinks about it, the scarier it feels. Oh, this whole test of courage thing is keeping Paimon on edge.
That song. Every time I'm having a bad time, or I'm upset or stressed out, this song always comes on. I'm not just saying that. Every time I feel upset or stressed, it always plays. Because I like this song. It's happy, it's cheering, and it's uplifting, and every time I feel like something kind of lifts and I feel a little easy. Like gentle, calm waves out on the evening sea. Funny.
Anyway, the first round of the event should be finished by now, so let's head back.
Oh no, we're late on getting back. Shit. But Kazuha was with me, so he was my partner, so he's probably gonna tell them, well, she has the other half. Something is... Oh, you son of a bitch.
So, what'd you think? Do I know how to scare people or what?
Oh, what Paimon think? Paimon was hiding behind you the entire time, so Paimon didn't really notice Ito scaring us at all. Paimon only missed one to the Traveler. So, was Ito scary or not?
He was very subtle. Am I supposed to flatter him here by saying, you're the scariest Oni ever? But then again, Kazuha told me to pretend to be scared, so I guess I'll do with what Kazuha told me.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. He is my partner after all, and if that's what he suggests, then that's what I'll say.
Even I had no idea I possessed such talent. But this is just what I needed to hear. Now I'll show them. The gang will know just how terrifying their leader can be. Anyway, I've already figured out which path they'll be taking, so let's wait nearby and scare the pants off them. Now things are getting interesting. You ready? We've got people to scare.
What the But I... Lower. Oh, maybe I can get that disc. Gimme. Gimme! Am I supposed to be directly on the path? Or by the tree?
Shh, I think we're getting close.
Yes. Watch it be Hazo, and watch him be like, you're an idiot.
Come on, come on, come on. Can't let them see us.
Oh, here they come! So, how are you going to scare them, Ito?
Easy peasy. We'll wait for them to get real close, and then we'll jump out and shout together. They won't know what hit them.
Really?
Huh? What are we, a bunch of kids now?
I kinda doubt this will work. So what exactly are you practicing all this time? Yeah, what the hell? I told you to practice. What is this?
Hey, don't underestimate me. It may sound simple, but I know exactly what'll scare them.
Oh?
The gang's probably moping along on their way back, saying things like, this is boring, and let's go home. But it's dark, and their guard is down. Now's our chance. Having the three of us suddenly come flying out of the bushes is gonna scare them real good.
I bet you it's Hazo.
Before they come to their senses, we'll already be halfway to our next ambush spot.
I guess it might work.
Shh, you hear that? Someone's coming. It must be them. All right, I'll count us in. Ready? We jump on 0, 3.
Did you see her turn?
2.
She's like, why? Why am I doing this?
1.
It's Sarah. Yes. Children.
Wait, you're not...
There!
They're the demons.
Ghosts!
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Did you see that? They were definitely not human!
It just masks you.
So all the strange rumors about the test of courage are true? Oh, what should we do? Do you think the ghosts are coming after us?
Paimon, I didn't expect you to be such a baby.
Well, she kinda does look like one. She's small as fuck, bro.
Hey, you're one to talk. You were the first to start running. Don't make fun of Paimon.
Well, you shouted ghosts, so my instinct to escort you two to safety kicked in.
Oh, please.
After all, real ghosts are terrifying. My skills are completely useless against them.
So why did we stop running?
Oh, because I just realized that they were also running from us. Which means they were afraid of us too. And if that's the case, then there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Ha, now that I've calmed down, I'm starting to wonder if they were actually ghosts. They might have been people dressed up as ghosts to scare us.
Were they sent by the Ashura Commission then?
Oh, definitely not. No, during the event, I took a little walk around the Chinju forest and saw all the gimmicks that the Yashiro Commission had set up.
Man, you are just fucking breaking the fourth wall. Well, not really their fourth wall, because he went around and snooped and saw everything ahead of time. So he basically, like, spoiled it for himself because he knows what everything is.
Those three weren't from the Yashiro Commission, but they did seem a little familiar.
Oh? How so?
Come on, let's go back there and take a look.
Huh? Now you want to go back? But there's still a chance that they were real spirits, right?
Paimon, you are pale as fuck here.
If we go back now, they might try to eat us.
Oh, it's all right, Paimon. If you're scared, you can stay here. Traveler and I will go investigate.
Really? Oh, that'd be great.
But wouldn't it be more dangerous to stay here alone?
Oh, right. The last mystery novel Paimon bought from Yai Publishing House had a plot just like that.
Well, every horror movie ever is like that. Like, oh, people go into the woods. One person gets mad and says they'll stay at the cabin. Then when people arrive, the person's like horribly murdered.
During the investigation, whoever said I'm not going would always be the next victim.
Yes. It's also too fucking simple of a plot, but it happens in every movie ever.
So, I second that. Paimon's going with you. Don't you ever leave Paimon behind! Ever!
It looked like they were running that way, but it's hard to say exactly where they went, so let's split up.
I'm gonna run into Hazo.
But then you'll be all alone, which according to the mystery novels is super dangerous!
Don't worry about me. Once my rear's in gear, I'm not afraid of nothing.
Stop fucking doing the sumo stance, bro.
Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
They scared you that bad, huh? Huh. Looks like they really do have a knack for spooking people. This time, I'll capture him and learn their art for scaring people. Anyway, I'll catch you around.
And there he goes, running off and talking to himself. Again. Do we really have to go?
Just sitting here won't accomplish anything. We better go have a look.
Fine. Let's go take a look then. But the second we see anything scary, we make a run for it. Got it?
You know, I wasn't sure about this event, but it seems quite fun. I got to see Kazuha again, which is fucking weird. Hello, person by a tree.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Well, we've already walked all the way here.
that bird is suspicious. Why are we zooming in on the bird? What?
Wonder where those three went. Paimon didn't see them anywhere. Oh, maybe Ito was right. Maybe they've been hiding. Huh. Seems like they're not scary after all.
Sounds like you've come to your senses.
Hey! Listen up, you three little wimps! Paimon can already see you guys, so just come out and show yourselves!
What the
There's someone actually here! Paimon's scared again!
Wait.
It's just gonna be a few more days. Just
What the fuck was that?
don't do it, Chizuru.
Ah, you have that name, do you?
You can't give in to your desires. Others will suffer for it. You mustn't make the same mistake. Just hold on a little longer. You've already come all this way, right?
She's uniquely dressed. What an odd NPC.
Excuse us. Did you happen to see three rascals pass by here? Let Paimon tell you what they look like.
Is it me, or does it look like she's burying something? You know, it's funny. They did ask me a survey a long time ago about types of games I played, and I told them that I liked Fatal Frame stuff, and they were like, really, what about? And I kind of went into detail, and I was like, well, in Fatal Frame 5, they have like this whole forest region that I really like because you can interact with, and things hide in the trees, and like, usually near water, and look where this is. We are near water in a forest, and this girl is whispering shit that seems kind of ghost-like.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
To someone like me?
Wow. You're doing the whole Drakengard 3 thing with the flower in the eye.
You have no business coming here. You shouldn't be anywhere near me. If you value your lives, you must leave immediately. Otherwise, your souls will be trapped here forever. I won't warn you again. Now, away with you! Be gone!
Wow, this is weird. Who are you? Oh, okay. The air is permeated with strange fragrance of flowers which
Wake
make
up!
you drowsy.
Hey, traveler, wake up!
What happened?
Thank goodness you're okay.
Hazel?
Before we get to that, I think someone needs your attention first.
Please don't eat Paimon! Paimon doesn't taste very good! Please fetch Paimon!
Wake up, Paimon. waking up with Hazo over me is... Anyway,
Scary person?
there was a person wearing a weird outfit.
Okay, I see. I only found the two of you passed out here when I arrived. There was no one else around.
So remember, at the beginning of this, he heard us making a plan with Ito, so that's why I kept mentioning him. I was like, he's gonna think that I'm some kind of fucking psycho.
What happened? Tell me all the details.
I just told you! You tell Hazel everything that just happened again.
As I suspected, there appears to be something more behind this test of courage event. But let's get back to your original question. I haven't told you the reason I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you haven't.
The truth is, I was commissioned to come here for an investigation.
Oh, by who?
You were commissioned?
That's right. Some time ago, a peculiar game was discovered on the beach.
Wait, the thing that A was telling me about.
A peculiar game on the beach? Oh, could it be the Akitsu game that A mentioned?
Huh. So you've heard of it?
Yeah, the Electro Archon told me.
The game quietly appeared some time ago and has since attracted some players. Apparently, it's very interesting. There was no one on the beach other than visitors and tourists when the game appeared. Imagine it like this. A stall suddenly appears on the street with no owner. And stranger yet, it could operate normally without anyone supervising it. People at the beach can start the game simply by talking to the bulletin board.
Could it be run by ghosts?
Her face.
Some tourists started to say that, and the rumor began to spread, until it became a full-blown ghost story. The further that story spread, the more plausible it seemed, causing people to be unwilling to go anywhere near the beach.
Oh.
The Tenryo Commission wanted to close the beach in order to investigate the situation and dispel the rumors. But before they could do anything, the Yashiro Commission organized the Test of Courage event here.
Right where it is.
People that were initially scared by the rumors began to believe that the beach game was actually a preview event planned by the Yashiro Commission for the Test of Courage. So visitors have gradually returned again.
Look at those hilly trails in the background dancing with their wands.
But I'm quite positive that the game never had anything to do with the Yashiro Commission.
It didn't.
Wait, so the Yashiro Commission were fully aware of all the spooky stuff going on, but they still decided to hold their event here?
Seems like it.
But Ayato must be one of the smartest guys we know! What the heck was he thinking?
He's like, I don't give a shit.
Who knows? But I'd rather trust tangible evidence than speculate on his thoughts. As for my commission, apparently someone reported that they found themselves trapped for hours on the beach while playing the game. According to his own account, he kept returning to the same location no matter which way he went. And even though his friends were nearby, they couldn't see